check this out, everybody. Next month, Grammy Award-winning artist Jonathan McReynolds and Huntsville's own cultural strategist Sharona Henderson are bringing a one-of-a-kind event to the Lumberyard. We know all about the Lumberyard. We've talked about it here on Day to Day. It's called Mistrata, and joining us now are Sharona, along with speaker at the event, Latoya Whitfield. Good morning, ladies. How you doing?
Good morning. Feeling good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy. Look, I said Jonathan McReynolds. I said, oh, we have to talk about this. I am such a huge fan. I love his music. He's a gospel artist for some folks out there who may not know. But of course, even when we talk about Mistrata, tell us about what that is and what kind of vibe you guys are bringing.
Yeah, so it's a different type of event.
Okay.
It's really an intellectual and creative immersion.
Okay.
So think about a modern day symposium where the Greek philosophers used to kind of meet and talk and discuss new ideas.
I follow.
Bringing that to today, adding a little culture on it with fashion, music, live art, entertainment, and each presenter is giving an idea, presenting an idea, but also they're teaming up with a creative of some sort to kind of immerse the audience in this experience.
It sounds like a TED Talk, but on 5,000. You know what I'm saying? Like taking the stage, talking about a topic, but you know, like you said, incorporating those different elements. I mean, it really sounds amazing. How did you guys even come up with something like this?
Yeah, okay, so Jonathan McReynolds, world-renowned gospel artist.
Yes.
Literally. But he's also a member of Mensa, which is a high IQ society, a top 2% IQ in the world.
Wow.
And so a lot of people don't know, right?
Yes.
He's a singer and a professor at multiple universities, very smart. And we met in Chicago while I was living there. And I just knew he was very intelligent. Well, fast forward to about last year, I took a test for ADHD. Well, the guy calls and was like, definitely you, yeah, absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
He said, but let's talk about your IQ. And by learning about the difference in my IQ, how high it was and different, it showed me how I present in the world. Why sometimes I feel like I'm switching in my conversation or feel like I don't belong. And so I talked to Jonathan, was like, what if we created something that was for the creatives and the thinkers, where we weren't feeling weird or you know, feeling like, oh, this is boring or nerdy, and immersed it. And so I begged him, like, can we have it in Huntsville?
There you go. You know, it's a lot of big things happening in Huntsville. I mean, you told me you might as well come by and be the next big thing. So I'm happy that he was willing and able to do that as well. But it also is just a testament, you know, don't let those labels, you know, deter you from, you know, putting on some amazing things or, you know, being an inspiration to others. And I really feel like people will get a lot out of this. You already touched on it just a little bit. You thanked him so much that he was able to come to Huntsville. Why did you guys want to have it here and help launch this for the event? Yeah,
well, I think Huntsville, I've lived all over, but Huntsville's such a unique city. You have people like the Latoyas and the Kirk Nugents and the Dr. Nehemiah Mabry, they're all going to be speaking, but it's such a blended city. It's a there's hidden brilliance here. It's a layered, and so Mistrata comes from mystery and strata, which is layers. And so I feel like people know Huntsville for, you know, aerospace and technology, but there's such creativity here. There's such rich culture here, and we want to help people to identify their brilliance. I think everyone's a genius. Everyone has their own brilliance. And we want to show Huntsville as a city that maybe you missed out on.
There you go.
But hopefully, you know, when these videos come out and all of that, that the world will see the thinkers and the creatives of Huntsville.
Yes, we all know that Huntsville is definitely becoming such a great melting pot for the creators, the thinkers, as you mentioned, but any and everything you can probably find in Huntsville right about now. Latoya, I'm excited to talk about you. You know, let's talk about your role in all of this. Where'd you come in?
Oh my gosh. So when Sharona first asked me to do it and she told me about the description, and I said, this is so Sharona. No one thinks quite like her. Very unique individual, very creative, and I have never seen anything quite like what she's doing. And so when she asked me to be a part of it, it was a no-brainer for me. So.
You have a strong backbone behind you. Let me tell you, I know a little bit about how Sharona operates. She has such a light and vibrant personality. She makes everybody feel at home. You know, we church members, and when she gives those announcements, you are going to listen and you are going to leave with a smile. So I'm excited that the two of you are working together to pull this off. What do you hope this event accomplishes beyond October 10th?
Yeah, I hope that the world sees Huntsville differently and that there are people who might have been struggling to figure out where they belong and, you know, that feel different and other, and that they find a home.
Yes, yes.
To know that you can be both creative and a thinker and an intellectual. I hope people find friends, and that they're inspired to live out all the layers of their creativity and their genius.
Yes. And what about you, Latoya? Anything you want to add?
I think just really being able to operate in my creative genius. Sometimes I feel like creatives are overlooked, especially when you think about, I love to mentor students in school, and a lot of times you see the grades always being accomplished and who has the highest grade, but you never really see the creatives always being celebrated. You don't always see them getting scholarships or getting grants to be able to operate in their creative genius. So for me, I'm looking forward to being able to share what I feel about being a creative, but also being a part of the scholarships that she's going to be giving out as well.
So we got some scholarships that are going to be given out. Now that's exciting. Can you break some of those down? Because I mean, that's really important. And I think that, you know, in today's time, that is what a lot of students are leaning on. Like, people are being more expressive. You've got the platforms, social media, the audiences are there. So I think this will really help encourage a lot of students to just be themselves and be creative. But I want to hear about these scholarships.
Yeah, so we're looking to give out 2 scholarships. Jonathan has a nonprofit called Elihu Nation that honors wise thinkers, and then I have a nonprofit that invests in creatives. And so we're looking to give some small scholarships to creatives and thinkers next week as well, moving forward. And, you know, as we go to different cities, with Huntsville being the first, we want to continue that. And not just the traditional genius, but you know, those who might just need a push to say, hey, we believe in you.
Yeah, we already said it in the last interview. It takes a village. Some people really do need that push, that encouragement to know, you know what, it's okay. We're here to help you figure this out. And we're here to help you be confident. So I like that. Please let people know where they can grab those tickets to come on out and have a good time.
Absolutely. You can go to mystratasociety.org. That's MYSTRATA.
There you go.
Society.org. And you can grab tickets from there. And we're also looking for any sponsors that want to help with scholarships or anything. We're open for that as well.
Very important. Thank you, ladies, so much. And you guys already know we have those links up on our As Seen on Day to Day page. Go check those out.